Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13 episode 12. Let me know if y'all want to see anything beauty on my channel. Some people have asked me about like how I do my eyebrows, how I do my makeup. And we open up the episode with Cynthia. She is concerned about her wedding and everything that's going on. She's worried that things aren't gonna get there in time, things are gonna go left. She's talking to Mike about a bunch of different things, and she's FaceTimes Drew, and she's telling Drew, talking to Drew about singing at the wedding, and then Drew says that she's would like to sing Angel of Mine by Monica, and she asked Mike like, hey, do you like that song Angel of Mine by Monica? And Mike was like, yeah, when Monica sings it. Did he not know that Drew was on the phone with her? Across town we have Kenya. She is FaceTiming with her father. Her father wants to come for Brooklyn's birthday, but he doesn't want to come when there's like a party going on and the cameras and all that. So I guess she's just like gonna schedule him separate so she can have a more intimate one-on-one time with her dad, and he can spend some time with his granddaughter. So her dad has been married for 20 something or 30 something years, and she's asking her dad for advice. And she says, hey, yeah, you're at 30 something and I'm at 3. And her dad's like, y'all still married? Yikes. Dad says that, you know, I don't really know him enough to be able to give you a whole lot of advice about how to deal with them and how you should be. And she reveals that she did not invite her dad to the wedding because she did not think that her dad would get along with her husband, which is, that's a red flag, I think. Untuck your shirt.
I'm going to Wingstop.
Ooh. For real? So later that evening we have Drew at a restaurant. She's planning to meet up with Kenya so they could discuss something of some sort. I just thought this was a really awkward, like I thought their friendship had fallen by the wayside when Kenya told her not to tell the other ladies about the private jet, and she felt a ways, and then she told the other ladies anyway, or forced Kenya to tell the other ladies about the private jet. I thought like when that whole thing happened, like it was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna put you over here. But Drew says this whole thing about, you know, I thought we were trying to build a friendship of some sort or get to know each other. So she wanted to address the issues that she had with her. And I guess she was gonna allow Kenya maybe to do the same thing for her. I don't know. So Drew decides to, you know, bring up some things. I think Drew felt like it was her place to say, okay, so all these things were happening with all these women, and this and that person was getting upset, and everybody was crying, and it was just foolishness and getting upset. And the next day or the next time the person who caused the issues was around, they didn't say anything. They just went on about their business. And I think she was just a little frustrated about that, which I mean, whatever. It's a show. They have to work together. We can't just all, I'm not on the show. They can't just all be, you know, oh, this person did this and that person did that. Well, I'm just not messing with them. Like, everybody can't be, as soon as somebody upsets somebody, we can't just all fall out, you know what I mean? But she just, for some reason, can't deal with that. So I guess she felt like it was her responsibility to bring forth these issues to Kenya, and I just feel like it was already addressed. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what she expected to get out of this conversation. Kenya is not one to be receptive to any type of criticism about her behavior, whether it's warranted or not. She's not somebody that's gonna sit and listen. Like, she's like Nene. I mean, Kenya and Nene are, anyways. besides the point. But you can't just, she's not somebody that you're gonna be able to have a conversation about what your issues are unless you are a really, really, really close friend to her. It's not gonna come well from foreign territory. She's just not gonna receive it. So I don't know what Drew was trying to get out of this conversation. And it was like a tit for tat thing. Like every time Drew was trying to explain how she felt about something, then Kenya would talk over her, and then every time Kenya would talk over her, that's when Drew would start singing. So it was just like, y'all just, one of y'all pick up your plate and go to another table and just finish your meal, because nothing's gonna get accomplished at this point. So I don't know why. They're just talking over one another. Drew says they come with the ticket. They're just like, come on, let's give me the check, please. Like, they're like, check, please, because there's no reason to stay here. Nothing's getting accomplished, and I'm not gonna enjoy my meal sitting with somebody that I'm arguing with. So they ask how they want to pay, and Drew says split it, and Kenya's like, oh, only broke people split checks. Well, that doesn't make sense. I'm sitting up here arguing with you. I'm not paying for the meal of someone who is arguing with me, number one. Number two, if you feel so strongly about it, then you pay for it, Kenya. That comment kind of threw me off, because I felt like I'm not paying for somebody else's meal that I'm actively arguing with, so it doesn't matter. So the next day we have Cynthia, and she just outlines all her wedding issues. There's Noelle's dress doesn't fit. Her mom's dress is gonna be delivered 4 days after the wedding. Mike's ring doesn't fit. There's supposed to be a hurricane on the way. Like, she is like, it's a lot going on. And I feel like this is 2 for 2 with her as far as weddings not going as she planned. That's life, especially if you try to throw a wedding in the middle of what was going on last year. I'm not even gonna speak it. I'm just had to do all this stuff. This is what comes with a big fancy wedding. She said, I want all of it, Mike. I want all of it. So you got all of it. Here's all the drama, all the stress, all the confusion, all the nonsense. You got all of it. This is when we first see that the blogs have released the information about the bachelorette party and all of its infamy and whatever details they could get out about the bachelorette party. And her sister is like, wow, y'all did all that. And I saw on Twitter, I kept seeing people asking like, why wasn't Mal at the bachelorette party? But if you remember, the bachelorette party part was a last minute add-on, because it was just a getaway trip to get out of Atlanta so that they can have some time to like breathe and, you know, just get away for a little bit. And then Todd said that he was gonna throw Mike a bachelor party, and that's when Candy was like, oh, well, maybe I can throw something together for Cynthia so she can have a bachelorette party. So I don't think it was planned far enough in advance to like sneak Mal in or something. I don't know, or maybe she just didn't want to go. I don't know. So we fast forward to the pumpkin patch scene, which was cute. Marlo hosted an event at a pumpkin patch. So all the ladies are meeting up. Candy is there. She talks to Marlo for a minute. Kenya shows up. And Candy says, hey, so did y'all see that the blogs have released some information about our bachelorette party? And Kenya does that. What? I can't do it. Kenya does that. She says, what? The way she says it is her playful reaction when she like, in my opinion, it was like a reaction like, what? Who did that? It was like one of those reactions to me. But, you know, she might not be the one. I don't know. It could be any of them. Everybody is reacting the same way I did. They're asking if Kenya leaked it. and Kenya is denying. So, and it's so bad to the point that her bestie Toya even admits in her confessional, I do think Kenya leaked it to the blogs. It revealed that Tanya has fled the country, and I don't understand. Well, I mean, I don't know. Tanya, I feel like it's a delicate situation because you know she was really emotional about the fact that she was not going to get married to Paul, or at the time he didn't want to get married. He wanted to do the whole life partner thing, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's what they decide to do. But I think she felt a ways about it because she got really emotional when Nene said, I mean, maybe you'll get married to him, maybe you'll get married to somebody else. So I feel like deep down, maybe she does really want to marry him. And I think after the bachelorette party and all that, it just revealed a lot. And I don't know, maybe he was upset that this happened. I don't know. And then her family finding out, like, who knows? There are a million reasons why she could have fled back to Canada, back home. But Kenya just got so much joy out of that. Like, I don't know why she hates Tanya so much. I don't know. If there's like a reason that y'all can remember, let me know in the comments. But I honestly don't remember. Like, why are you picking on this woman? But she got so much joy out of the fact that Tanya has fled the country. They FaceTime Cynthia to check on her, which is so weird. How come every time somebody's left out, they gotta FaceTime them and be like, hey, so-and-so's not here, let's FaceTime them. Okay. Cynthia's telling them about all the craziness that's going on, and they're going to the dress shop to find some dresses for her mom and I think for her daughter. Candy asks her, like, hey, did you get your prenup done? Because we about 3 days out. And she's like, no, I haven't done that. We're probably just gonna do a post-nup. And Candy's like, girl, all right. Which I don't see Mike as somebody that would take advantage of her financially. You never know with people, but I don't foresee him doing that. Peter gave all the signs. He gave all the signs that he would abuse her financially. But I think Mike will do her right. So we'll see. Candy is getting on her soapbox about not being protected. And you know, when it comes to money, Candy is going to make sure she is protected. Her mom is going to make sure she's protected. Kenya, I don't know why she's talking, saying like, you know, oh, after what happened with Peter, she needs to make sure she protects herself. Okay, but like Candy said, Kenya, you need to be pointing at yourself, saying, look at what I'm going through. Okay, he withdrew the papers the next day, you said that, or 12 hours later, he withdrew the divorce and the alimony request, but like your dad said, if he put that on paper one time, he probably will do it again. So don't worry about her and Peter, that's long gone. You need to worry about your right now. So they all get together, they play pumpkin patch games, which looked really fun. Like, I want to do it. I miss fall. I like fall. Portia is about an hour out of the way, which I don't believe she did unintentionally. I believe that was on purpose because she feels a way that Marlo is now friends with Kenya again. So most of the ladies leave. Portia is finally arriving, and it's like nighttime in the middle of this field, and they just standing in front of headlights, like talking to each other, which is really creepy. Like, I would have left. I would have been ready to go. Like, can we talk somewhere else? So Marlo actually calls Portia out for acting funny since she has mended her relationship with Kenya somewhat, and they call out, well, since y'all friends now, and she's like, well, hold on, we only had 2 interactions since that conversation, so we ain't that close to friends. I feel like it's good that Marlo is calling her out, but Marlo is also backpedaling a bit when it comes to Kenya, because at first it was like, oh, this my wife. She's silly like that, I get it. But if Kenya sees that, you know Kenya's gonna take offense to that. She's gonna be like, oh, we only had 2 interactions? Okay. So choose your words wisely when it comes to Miss Kenya, because she can be sensitive at times with how things are said. So we close out the episode with Kenya seeing a therapist, and you know, it is just her story again with her mom. Neglecting her, not wanting to be near her or around her or have anything to do with her, which is very unfortunate. I just wish, like, I mean, she's about to be 50 years old at this point, and she has acted so ugly towards a lot of people in her life that, you know, I think it's hard sometimes for people to really empathize with you when you've really acted out, but it's like, you know why she acts like this and you do feel sorry for her, but then when she really shows her butt, you don't feel sorry anymore. But that pretty much wraps up the episode. It was a cool episode. It was cute. I enjoyed the pumpkin patch scene. And that's about it. That's it for tonight's episode. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at hey_Mrs. Gardner and on Twitter at The Joys of Life YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.